moniker. Apps Anonymous.
Apps Anonymous.
Because there's so many, there's the game a day thing going on that.
And basically what yes, there you go. Well, we actually, there's another community page which me, Ergo, and Aaron we jokingly talked about starting, and I put, and we basically, it's called The Bandwagon. So we thought it'd be funny to create a community page where people can get on the bandwagon, whatever the bandwagon is. And so
I don't feel so bad about my phone call.
Mommy has taken over control of the children and sent them to bed a little bit forcefully, I may think. But oh well. Yeah, too bad I can't edit that out.
But it's real.
Yeah, I know. This is you're getting both. You're getting both. You're getting social media tonight and reality television all rolled into one. How can you beat that? Techertainment, man. We got social media reality right here. Where's Jerry Brockhammer? I need to get a new show approved. Oh. Yeah.
Aren't there already a couple of nanny shows?
Oh, jeez. Speaking of mixing social media with reality, what about that Craigslist TV? Did you see any of that? I put a thing up.
Craigslist what?
You haven't seen Craigslist TV?
No.
Go to AskOutcast.com. It's about I think the third article there. Third article from the bottom. And it's just it's basically reality TV. It follows people who use Craigslist to get things done and the dramas that ensue. So I just it's interesting, and if you're into reality television, which some of it I am. My wife, she likes to watch America's Next Top Model. I don't know if there's any other reality shows. I got hooked on American Idol for a while. That's man. That typo could really be taken out of context, Ergo.
What is this site that Ergo speaks of? YouTube?
YouTube. Oh, jeez.
Remember, folks, don't type that URL at home.
No. It probably exists, and I guarantee you, if it does, it's not safe for work or safe for home.
I was going to say, it might not be safe for your computer.
Now, just since we're talking about stuff that's on AskOutcast.com, again, I know I sound like I'm plugging the website tonight. I don't mean to be, because I do post stuff there. I don't post a lot of stuff there. Mainly, the big thing that you see when you get there is the Flash player for my YouTube channel, which this will be up there. This show should be up there later tonight, along with my next YouTube Orbit video. Now, I know I keep harping on YouTube Orbit, and that's on purpose, and I will get to that in a moment. But Ask Outcast on AskOutcast.com, I put a new post up today, and it was an article I wrote, article/paper. It's a quasi-article paper. It's more like an editorial, I guess what you would call it. But it's kind of a cry out for open source and healthcare. And basically, what I mean by that is, I think we need to. People that are involved with open source communities, such as myself, you do some programming for open source stuff too. George, do you? Or used to?
Programming, not so much.
But you use a lot of open source technology.
Cobble stuff together and make it work.
And actually, more people use open source technology every day, and they don't even know it. Like half.
Yeah, who uses Google?
Yeah, well, they use Linux. They're using Zen. They're using all sorts of open source platforms. Also, but also telephone networks. There's a lot of embedded Linux behind that, and that people don't even know. Alcatel-Lucent, one of the biggest telecommunication solutions providers in the world. It's almost a 50-50, I would say. It's a 40-10, where 40% of their stuff is Solaris based and Sun. The other 40 is Linux based, and the other 10% is proprietary. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's close. And basically that, and open source technology is really. He says I've used it and haven't really written much for it. Yeah, I mean, I've contributed a few things back to FreeSwitch and Asterisk and stuff, because those are the ones I heavily use for work and things like that. Just patches here and there, and you know, I've written code and open sourced it and released it before in the past. But the thing I'm getting at is that if we were to take these same kind of concepts and apply them to, say, the healthcare industry, and we start creating software and technology standards that were open and freely available to anyone, you know, I think the level of healthcare would substantially go up, because they're not spending multi-million dollars on just software packages and the maintenance to go along with them. You can hire outsource people who are familiar with working with open source technology, and that can help come in and maintain them, customize the solutions, and basically the beauty of it all, the software is free, so it only costs to you is for upkeep and for the hardware for it to run on, and basically what I want to do is set up a new foundation that focus on open source technologies in the healthcare industry. And the first thing I really want to address is record keeping and imaging, and make something that's freely available to everyone in the world. Doctors in Bangladesh to Podunk, Idaho. Just that way anybody can use it. But I wanted to make it, and there's already software out there that addresses this, but they don't bring the next level of technology in it. It's still like all very Windows centric and point click. I want the doctors to be able to get real time updates, almost like medical tweets. I want them to be able to tangibly touch and manipulate the data. I'm talking about multiple touch for the imaging. Real time statistics. If they're looking at a patient record and the person's in the hospital, I want them to be able to see the heart monitor right there on a digital chart. That type of stuff, and setting up a foundation to help fund money, find donors, find people who are willing to kind of buy into this concept and push it forward to help reduce the cost of healthcare, to help help. No. I didn't mean to actually be posting to Twitter, but a similar type system. That way they can send. I should have said instant messaging. That way they can do some private instant messaging. You can do a consult at the click of a button, or you can say, "Hey, we've got those lab results done." Hit enter, and they would get a notification on their PDA or tablet PC or whatever that they're using.
No, wait, you should have said, we want the message to get there. We don't want the doctor to see a fail well.
My whales has fails. But I it's those type of services that I'd like to see come about, because all the technology is there. It's right there on the shelf. But Bob's gonna. No, but I would like. I'd like to see healthcare to be a more collaborative effort. More of a medical community driven, if you will. So like